I think I've been doing game jams for like literally 7 years now, but I've only done the whole few hours thing once before. I was totally bad at it. So when I got the itch to do an itch jam, I found this one by Hyper Game Dev, which is apparently hosted every week, so you might want to check this one out, wink wink. Okay, so to explain, you only have 1 hour to do everything, from getting the idea to working on it, to making the arts, to making the actual game and posting it as a browser game, which is a freaking nightmare. The theme was The Shape of Time, because yes, I immediately stole the idea of making a clock from Hyper Game Dev. Yeah, I couldn't even think of that one on my own.
Maybe, like, what if we just do something in a clock shape, and...
My idea was to make a platformer puzzle game, where you don't control anything except the walls. You have a limited amount of walls, and you're in control of where you can place them. And then, you just start time back up. So you're shaping the time, shaping the future, and multiple other deep meanings that affect us deeply. Socially, economically, and maybe politically. Okay, maybe not that one. So, the first thing I did was actually draw a character. Okay, that looks good. And then draw an enemy. Okay, that looks good. And draw a wall which had a breaking animation where each bounce would break it. That I forgot to fucking implement. Oh my god, I literally just realized that. Oh well, the jam doesn't have ratings, so no stress. Okay, maybe some stress. I got to building the actual bounce of the characters. The characters would bounce in the walls and then go into the opposite direction. I fucked this up. The next step was to just make the actual walls, make the actual ground, and actually start designing levels. Oh, and make the actual mechanic, obviously, of like pausing the time and then setting an object on screen, which used to be really hard for me to do, but like literally just took 2 lines of code. Yeah, I ain't no level designer. I got a straight line with 2 more straight lines, and a straight line on 2 sides with a hole, and oh my god, the character's on the right now! Oh shit, this is the pinnacle of game development! I got 3 levels by the time I realized that I had 15 minutes left, so I quickly programmed a bit of gravity, which was totally freaking wrong and bad, and totally messed up in every way. Like, you can't even freaking fall down the holes. I don't even know how the heck the players will play this. Anyway, I used the last 10 minutes to actually get a freaking tutorial on, and I forgot to mention the restart button. I hit submit with literally 20 seconds left, and thankfully, I actually asked, and you could add icons and descriptions as you want. It's just important to have submitted in that 1 hour. Which means people will hopefully know the controls. And hey, the reception was positive.
Left click anywhere to make a wall. Right click to start time. What? Making walls? Okay, so that's cool. So that's very...
I really enjoyed working on this jam. I haven't actually worked in a game jam in like 3, maybe 2 years now. Mostly because I just went for a long time where I just wanted to actually win something. So having a jam where you don't actually have to win, where there's no judgment, there's no rating, there's nothing to actually worry about, well, except the timer. Yeah, that helped me a lot to actually build something and not despise the process. Oh, and it being 1 hour helped my ADHD brain focus, because I can guarantee I would not have been able to do more. If you enjoy games, you might want to check out these amazing entries, because like literally everyone did an amazing job. Like, you have an actually really good programmed game in GameMaker Studio. Like, I use that. And no, it's not easy. You even did good gravity. You got me jealous. You have a game that pulled out my inner speedrunner and freaking shot him. I spent 2 hours beating the top score. Yeah, I got problems. And you've got an entire 3D platformer where you actually build a level.
Rotation? What? Am I moving things?
All made in an hour. Like, how? These guys are freaking amazing and hella nice. A huge thanks to Liz for hosting this jam. If you're a dev and you're looking for a fun experience, or for just some really chill streams, this is the perfect place. The host is fun, there's no rating, no judgment, no pressure. Make whatever you want. This jam happens weekly, so give it a try. I might end up actually making more game dev videos. I've always wanted to actually focus on game development, but like, you know, a whole 7 years of working on jams and not earning a dime from it, yeah. That puts a bit of a damper on your hopes. I mean, I did focus on the wrong thing. Aside from one last thank you to our host and other participants, I've said all I want to say. So, this has been Ariaki, wishing you a relaxing weekend.